What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Landaris. You already know. L&L Line Service, Kansas City, Missouri, Blue Springs area. Back at you. Hey guys, just sitting here chilling, just relaxing, thinking about this season. Man, I had a client. She was a big client too. Big client. She ended up moving, selling her house. I mean, the client that's like, hey, do what you need to do to the property and bill me. Hey, you want your mulch job done? Yeah, take care of it. Cha-ching. Hey, I could do fertilizing, aeration, overseeding. It's going to make your yard look much better. Yeah, go ahead, do it. Cha-ching. It was kind of like her yard was more like a small commercial, if you want to look at it in that sense. It's always something to do. And I think for the last 2 years, she was gearing up, getting ready to sell her place. So, yeah, we did work to that yard. Got it all back in shape. She ended up redoing the pool. The pool was nasty. It was cracked. There was just sludge and dirty water in there. And I came kind of at the end of the summer of last season. I came and I was about to do the backyard and stuff like that. And there were some pool guys back there. And they got that pool up and running, crystal clear, up and running, resurfaced it, did all that work. I probably was, it might have been maybe I bet you that was a $10,000 job to get that pool back up running, resurfaced, reconcreted, all that stuff. Yeah. And I did all that landscaping and the trimming and the bush trimming and got that yard back looking green. Greenest one on the block. Greenest one on the block. Just go look at a couple of my videos. You'll see it. It was the one with the big backyard. Things like that. She was a big client. I say I would, between me and you, I'll say I would pull probably $10K off her in the last 2 years. First year was probably 7 to 8, and then the next year was about 10. Yeah, so when you got a customer like that, that's a big ticket customer with upsells and just maintaining her property. I got back with her this year, talked to her, and she said that she sold the property. So, you know, you kind of get bummed out about that because that's a big ticket customer. You know what I mean? So, big ticket customer, gone in the wind. That's like almost 7 to 8 individual customers by themselves. You know what I mean? You try to get about $1,500 to $2,000 worth of upsells and per customer. If you could get about $2,000 off a customer, you know, a year, that's a pretty good customer. At least $2,000. If you could get all your clients up to 15, 17 to $2,000. This is just residential. If you could get them up to $2,000, you're doing pretty good as far as that customer is a good customer. If you could get $2,000 out of them each year, in my opinion, that's a good customer. because I think maybe on an average, if you're just doing lawn care, $45, $50, you know, 55 per cut weekly, you're gonna pull in maybe 15 to 1700 bucks on that customer. And then if you can upsell mulch jobs, bushes, aeration and overseeding, if you can upsell your customer on there and get that customer for $2,000 at the end, that's a good customer. But all in all, that customer is gone. I love customers where you could just, I love them when you could just, you have the customer and you could just say, hey, this needs to get done. This needs, I can make your yard look better by doing the bushes. I can make your yard look better, curb appeal, by doing, trimming these trees, things like that. I can make your yard look better by overseeding it and aerating it so that you can have plush lawn. But yeah, I'm kind of down and out because that customer's gone. So in order, to make up that, man, you gotta have I gotta gain about 10 more customers. $1,000 per customer, you know what I'm saying? If you pulling 10 grand out of one customer, 8 to 10 grand out of one customer, you gotta at least have about, on the average, you gotta at least have about 8 customers. Let's just say 10 customers. You gotta have 10 customers to match up to that one. You gotta have 10 extra customers to match up to that one. 8 to 10 customers to match up to that one. That means each customer you gotta at least be pulling $1,000 out of them for the season. 1,000 to 1,200. So, yeah, I got another customer that's like that too. I got one more customer that's a great customer that's like that too, but it's probably, I'm pulling about maybe $8,000 out of that one for residential, because he wants everything. He wants everything. He wants the fertilizer. He wants his pampas grass and some mulch, and his yard. He wants everything. So yeah, if he goes, then man, I gotta hustle. I gotta to get that customer base back. As far as to replace, it's a big hit. Just put it like this: it's a big hit when one of your main customers move, and it's gonna happen. It happens. It happens. It happens. They have you take care of their property for 1 or 2 years, and then you think you're going into the next year, and you're gonna make the same amount of money or whatever, and they hit you up, or you call them back and say, "Hey, the season is coming. You ready to rock and roll? You ready to get the? I just want to let you know that I moved." And if I wouldn't have contacted her, I wouldn't have knew. I probably would have went over there and either saw a sign up or knocked on the door, and somebody else would have came to the door, or whatever the case is, or I don't know. But that's why you got to keep in contact with your customers throughout the season. Try to keep them lukewarm, trying to stay on top of things, and constantly talk to your customers when the season ends, like probably every month. So I got about 3 months. So if I can stay in contact, send an email to my customers and stuff, that way you kind of sending like, hey, just want to let you know that, let me know how the season went. Could I improve? Could I do this? Could I do that? You just sending them something so that you could kind of, keep in touch with them. Hey, the next following month, hey, you know, if you're interested in winter services, I could do that. Now you still keeping in contact with them. Then the next time, the next month or two, hey, the spring is around the corner. Just let me know what I could do better for you, or is there something that I could do for you, or things like that. So you're keeping your customer, you're just engaging with them throughout the season or throughout that slowdown period. And if you do that, then you can stay on top of things. Of if they move in, if they don't want your service anymore, if they got a new provider, if you're not doing such a good job, you'll start figuring that out and seeing what's on their mind if you stay in contact with them. But yeah, I'm just thinking about it. One customer, big ticket customer, sold their home, and hey, it's all in the hands of that guy above, to keep me going, and to keep things prosperous and profitable. So um, can't do nothing about it, but just keep grinding, keep putting out your advertising, uh, keep having your customers put reviews down so you can get those leads from your Google or your website. Um, you just got to stay on top of things. And with me, most of the time, I'm just busy, busy, busy. If I'm not doing lawn care, uh, I'm at my other job. If I'm not at my other job, I'm trying to spend time with the family. If I'm not spending time with the family, I'm like repairing something, fixing something, maintenance something. It's just trying to organize something, trying to figure out. It's just man, you start to wear all these hats, and it can take a toll on you. And then when you hear one of your big customers gone, it's like, dang, all right, how this season gonna be? Because that last season, 2022, for a lot of people that I know, uh, especially here in Missouri, I mean, it was weird. It was like dry, really dry. There's some people I talk to, and they didn't make the money that they made the year before. So just because, uh, I give you an example. I got a buddy that said, uh, one month he would usually make, like, I guess like in the October months, he would usually make $3,000, and he only made $500 in the month of October. Usually he'll make 3 to 5 grand in October, but he only made $500 last year due to the weather. The season kind of dried up real quick, so there was nothing to really cut or try to maintain during that October month, because you still got September, October. Yeah, it's I don't know. Hopefully this year be good. Hopefully this year will be better. So, all right, guys, that's my time. I just wanted to share a little bit with you and let y'all know what's going on up in here. Hopefully your 2023 will be a prosperous year for you, profitable year, and we could get things done, get back on track, and gain some new customers, because I'm going to need some new customers to keep me going. And I'm trying to hit that mark where uh, I must try to be in that $15 to $2,000 range with each one of my customers, at least. Whether that's you raising prices. If you got to raise prices, go ahead and raise the prices. I mean, everybody else is raising prices. Every industry is raising prices. You can't emphasize even more and more that you got to raise your prices, whether it's a couple of bucks or a certain percentage that you need to raise it so that you can, so that that customer that you have will be a profitable customer. You have to make profit on your, we're here for profit, profit, profit. We got to make money in order to stay in business, especially when you got everything that's going on. You got, and if you doing the, if you got insurance, comprehension, if you gotta, pay for your license, you got an LLC, you got all these other bills coming out that's part of the business on the back end that nobody pays attention to, or your customers don't give a crap that you got a truck note, you got insurance on your trucks, you got insurance on all your equipment. So you got insurance on your trucks, you got insurance on your equipment. Now you're getting double insurance basically, because you got to have them on your trucks. Then you got to have your business insurance, which is going to be like all your equipment and all that stuff. Your trailers, you got to pay your property taxes on your LLCs and stuff like that. You got to, pay your taxes. You got to pay for your license to be licensed up wherever you're at. Just all these little things that drain your business account to keep it running. So you got to make a profit, guys. All right, guys, long video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. But yeah, you guys, you got to make a profit, and you got to get out there and hustle. Get out there and hustle. And anybody could do it, but you got to stay in the game for the long haul and adjust to anything that you got to adjust to keep your business running. But you got to do it. All right, guys, like, subscribe, leave your comments, subscribe to my channel. Try to get me up to help me get to 1,000 customers, and that's like my goal. Get to that 1,000 customers. That's what everybody that starts out, you want to get to that 1,000 customers, so you can go ahead and get that YouTube channel building, and go ahead from there. But like, subscribe, hit that bell button, do whatever you gotta do, and I mean it, guys. Do whatever you gotta do, but you better do it. All right, guys, I'm out. Talk to you later next time. Peace.